now we got this special day. I want to thank the homies for coming through. They're out coming from San Bernardino, the IE.
Press record on that.
Well, we'll do a countdown when he presses.
Yeah. Right now I'm just testing it to see how it sounds. Blah blah blah. Just say anything. So what's up, dog? What do you guys do? What are you guys about, man?
What's the deal? My name's Robo. First name Robert Salas, coming straight out of San Bernardino, California. Colton to be exact.
Ooh.
And all we really
From the
do,
gritty streets.
yes,
Yeah.
all we do is really rap, and we're just really trying to get our name in this podcast game, because we know it's doing a lot of things right now
For sure.
in the YouTube world.
Everything connects, dog. Like you can't be a one-dimensional artist anymore in these days, dog. You can't just rap, because that's only gonna get you so far.
Yeah.
You gotta be fucking doing videos. You gotta be doing podcasts. You gotta be doing interviews. You gotta be able to fucking paint. You gotta be able to fucking, do your own shit.
It's
fucking
a lot.
Video record. Like, you gotta do your own shit. Like,
It's
you
a
can't
lot,
just be
bro.
a one fucking trick pony.
Yeah, and it's a lot, because we're not used to this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, man, I'm not used to being on camera or. You know what I'm saying? Like spending money on a lot of things.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
it
like,
costs a lot of money.
Growing up, you never saw yourself like fucking like being in any kind of entertainment business or nothing like that. What'd you think was gonna end up? Like, 'cause you guys can see my home. This is my hometown, dude. This is where I grew up and shit. Like, I'm literally in the midst. It can be nice in some little areas, but you step right down the street and it's all fucked up, man. You know what I mean?
There's a hood and ghetto everywhere,
Yes.
But unfortunately, in like San Bernardino and all that, like it's mostly like I would say hood, but you got your nice parts.
Oh yeah. I've been over there, man. I got family over there. It's all spread out.
Like really, like we don't grow up with like ambitions of being like actors or like
it's just
rappers,
trying to survive, right?
Just trying to survive and do this, and rapping just happened to become a part of it.
How'd you guys come across that? Like, how did you get introduced to rapping?
Well, really, to be honest, quite frank, was this guy right here.
Homie Triple X.
Yeah. He actually, showed me a lot, and he used to do freestyles and stuff back in the day, and listen to a lot of rap that inspired me. So honestly, like that.
Triple X is a fucking dog, dude. I respect his hustle, dude. Like he's not just a rapper, dog. He's out there being a promoter, marketing. I work in the same place as him, dog. That's how I met him and shit. And it's like, dog, like it's not a one-trick pony type deal here, dog. You gotta be a worker. You gotta be a boss. You gotta be everything, dog. You can't just be a boss and expect fucking shit to get done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and to be quite frank, like this man's been in it for a long time. He hasn't just got in it and think like, hey. And I'm speaking for myself. Like I don't like when I talk about myself. I'd rather other people do it, so I'm one to be able to do it for him,
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
you gotta have your homies back, dude. I grew up in a time where it was cool to put your homie down.
Yeah.
Like you see one of your homies shining, and you're gonna have some other fool fucking jealous, being like, fuck that fool, dog. Like he's only lucky because he got this, or he's only breaking because of this, or he's only fucking popping because of this. But there's always shit talkers. And now what I like about this new generation, they're more upbringing. Like they help each other out and shit. Like I'm older, dog. I'm 35 years old, gonna be 36. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen this fucking thing.
Is that right, man? Yeah, you look a lot younger than that.
Yeah. I'm gonna be 36 in August.
You got good genes.
Yeah. I fucking, dude. I was out here in these streets of Santa Ana, just fucking. My thing was I always liked music.
Yeah.
So I know how to play guitar. I know how to play bass. I know how to play drums. I know how to play keyboard. I fucking try to rap a little bit, but I'm not good. You know what I mean? Like I just like doing it. You know what I mean? Fucking, I write my own songs and shit.
Dope.
And just recently I got into doing podcasts because I feel like I always come across people that fucking got interesting shit to say aside from me. And again. But yeah, that's fucking dope, guys. Like I like coming across people like you guys. I feel like the entertainment business doesn't really shine the light on actual hardworking artists. Yeah. It feels like you got to get put on to be a fucking mainstream artist. And to tell you the truth, since I was like 14, 15, I've always been against that shit. I'm all like, like especially here. Like, don't get me wrong, I love some of the mates. Tupac's fucking awesome, Biggie's fucking awesome. You know, like all those mates, but. At least here, like I feel like the East Coast was getting shunned down a lot, and there was a lot of good artists out back in the day too. When I was growing up, Wu-Tang, Nas, fucking Jay-Z. Dude, talk shit on Jay-Z, but when he was coming up, that motherfucker was raw, dude.
Well, one East Coast artist that I like is Cormega.
Cormega,
I never know if you heard of him, but man, he got some dope songs like "Love Is Love." Anybody that's out there, look that up. You know, Love Is Love or Valuable Lessons, Beautiful Mind, like those ones. Like I could just bump in my ear on repeat all day.
That's dope. And what other artists like do you like to like use reference as like the type of music you want to show the world?
Well, really, like, I mean, growing up, I didn't really like him, but really, it took me time to grow up and really appreciate the art. Was Mac Dre, bro.
Mac Dre's dope.
He's really dope. And that's one that I was like, man, you know, he really inspired me a lot, you know.
Dope. What about you, Triple X?
For music?
Yeah, for music.
It's underground West Coast hip hop.
Okay, dope.
Brother Lynn Chung.
Yo, man, yeah.
Spice One.
Season of the Sickness was a very influential album for me, dude. Like coming up when I was like 19, 20 and shit,
Middle school type shit, that's tight.
Yeah. I mean, you got the West Coast legends already, but I listen to a lot of underground.
A lot.
Wow, those are West Coast legends in the South.
And those are the kind of people that I want out there, you know? Like it's not just the cherry on top that makes that culture. You gotta have the whole shake, you know, like and it takes everything to fucking make that perfect fucking culture, dog. Like
straight up.
Like I'm all around, dog. Like I'm into rock, I'm into rap, I'm into fucking country. I like corridos, I like cumbias, I like everything, dog.
I wish I spoke Spanish. You know what I mean? Like, I don't speak Spanish, so like I wish.
Over here.
Cumbias,
you got you. That's all. It's nothing but compas over here, dude. You gotta be able to mingle with them too. You know, like they know what's up. They know,
English, like hey, compa.
They know what's up, dog. Like most of the shit that's getting pushed out here, it's through them. You know what I mean? Like they. But before I used to like. When I was a little kid, I'd be like, man, what the fuck these compas know, you know? But
it seems like nowadays, who's pushing the music are the young kids, you know?
Yeah.
It seems
and
like
it's because they got
them, you know. It's like, man, your music's not really doing nothing nowadays, you know. And that's just a big part of this music game right now too, you know, putting your music out there. I mean,
that's the first time in history you can have control of that. Before you had to hit record label after record label, and you ain't hitting the fucking top ones. You hitting the fucking lowest budgets you can, the upcoming labels, you know. Like that was a grind, dude. I was doing that shit since I was 16, dog, trying to get my band signed. And then
what band were you in?
I was in a band called 7 Year Itch. We used to do we were pretty all right around here. We're pretty well known. Fucking played at the Galaxy Theater. That's the observatory.
Okay,
before it was called the Galaxy Theater.
In front of a live audience and stuff.
I played at Chain Reaction.
Because that's not easy.
No, House of Blues. Fucking we started branching out to LA, but that's when I started getting into drugs. Big time, like, you know, like over here the shit. I'm pretty sure everywhere now in Southern California is meth. That shit had me fucking going, bro. Like, like, fuck, dog, like.
Talk about it.
Huh? Talk about it. Nah, I'm a recovered drug addict.
Yeah, same here, dog. Yeah, same here.
I was on meth for a lot of years, and a lot of people still, they see me and they're like, damn, let me cross the street, because I remember how this shit was back in the
like
day.
fucking locote over there, dude. And I know how it is, dog. Like, that shit made me feel like I was fucking Superman, dog. Like I don't give a fuck. Dog, I'm a fucking 5'6" little Mexican, dog, and I'd be fucking hitting up the 7-footers, the 6-footers. I don't give a fuck, dog.
Well, I know I have my little dibble and dabble in it, and there's a time that I was liking it, you know. But one thing that helped me change that was my daughter, you know. You know.
Yeah, kids will do that shit to you, man.
Hell yeah. And so once that happened, you know, like, I mean, my whole family comes from that drug addict side, you know? So, like, it took me to grow up and really, like look at my life and be like, man, because if I didn't make that change, then who was?
Nobody,
you know?
man.
And really, it did take me to make that change, because if I didn't, my mom who was in jail at the time, like her coming out, having a home to go to.
Right.
You know, my dad having a steady place. Like, man, I was just that steadiness, you know, that people could come to, hit up, and, you know, like, it just, like, if I wasn't that, if I was just another one of the statistics like that, just another drug addict, like, it just would have been all bad, you know, and it would have been all bad for my little brother and my sister. But good thing that I did it because they happened to break the chains as well, you know. It just happened to break that.
You gotta break that shit, man. Yeah.
And it was just a big thing to me, you know. I'm glad that I seen it young, you know, and happened to experience that. Like, man, that I didn't want that life, you know.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, we all see it now, you know. We all been through that. And man, that's just the greatest thing about, like, even living that lifestyle. Like, God, I mean, it's not even to me. I thank God. You know, I'm a very spiritual, very spiritual person. Even though I do what I do, but I still thank God every day.
Fuck yeah,
you know,
I mean,
because that's one that showed me. I grew up with God early on in my years, and I was shown through my nana, my stepmom Karen. You know, and my dad's a very spiritual person too. Like, you know, but you know, drugs are no joke. You know,
fuck no, dog.
You
literally dancing with the devil when you're, especially with meth, dude. Especially with meth, because it don't feel wrong.
Away from that,
but then you're like, fuck, what am I doing, dude? Like,
it makes you a different person, you know.
And look, and even if you're not being scandalous on meth, just the toll, like, dude, there was times where I stayed up for like fucking 4 or 5 days straight, dog. No eating, no sleeping. Maybe I would pass out for like 2 seconds and then realize like I'm fucking passing out. But dog, like, me and my homie that I do my other podcast with, we're always talking about them. But like, this fool swears when he was on for 5 days straight, he'd break into another dimension, and he'd see shit like I'm like, fuck, dog. Like, I felt that sometimes, but I'd have to be on a fucking salad of drugs.
Yeah.
Like, come Friday, back in my day, dog. Like when we were fucking 17, 18, I didn't start doing like drugs until I was 16. But
how old are you?
I'm 36.
36.
Yeah. I did meth for like probably like 8 years straight. Yeah, just fucking getting fucked up. Yeah.
And at what age would you say that you're doing that?
I started at 16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay, so about like 24, you would say, like, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when I had a little bit before I had my daughter.
See.
I was.
You're like 6 years older than me, because I just barely turned 30 on the 28th.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm gonna be 36 in August.
In August? Okay. It's cool. You're my brother's age. My brother will be 36 in June 1st.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I've been around the block, dog.
Yeah.
That's
dope.
I know, we're on a bunch of old guys right now. They say you're only as old as you feel.
Fuck yeah, dog. I feel fucking great, dog. Yeah. Like when I got off of meth, I fucking ballooned the fuck up, dog. I was like, the heaviest I was probably like 280.
Why you think I'm stuck?
Yeah, 280, dog. Right now, thank God, I've been putting in fucking work. I'm like,
looks like he needs to do math, huh?
I feel like it some days. I'm like, damn, boy, I need to start sweating now. Yeah.
Fucking X sees me, dog. Like, I'm always running during my lunch. Get a little fucking something, because
you know,
you have to, dog.
Ultimately, this guy's like my brother, though, you know?
Dude, I connected with Triple X, like, right away. Like, he was, like, one of the first cool guys that were actually, like, like, he was, like, cool. He fucking shook my hand, said, what's up? Like, he's always been chill with me, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And this is one of my one of my influences, like, to this rap game. To the rap game is, like, you know, he kind of introduced me, you know? And when he would freestyle, do his little, like, man, he would spit. We'd be like, hey, spit, cousin, spit. You know what I mean? And he would do it. But, you know, like.
Yeah, right now, the one I'm really feeling is the business, dog. That beats hard. Your fucking flow is fucking hard. That shit is dope, dog. Like.
Yeah, I got to redo that video. I mean, it still didn't do what I wanted it to do, but.
You're putting shit. You're putting shit out there, dog. I respect that shit. Like, it's a fucking grind, dog, and you're on it, dog. Like, that's very respectful, dog. Like, I props to you, dog.
Whatever,
you know what I mean?
It is, like, even it's like, it's not, like you said earlier, it's not even about just the videos. It's about podcasting. It's about, you know, features for people.
Just be out there. You got to put your name out there, dog. Yeah.
Hell yeah, fool. That's all it's about, you know, fucking, all you could do is just put yourself out there, be vulnerable, You know, some people ain't gonna like you. Some people gonna love you.
Life's a risk, carnal.
That's the truest shit right there. You know? So, you know, that's why, too, if it wasn't for this guy, he pushes me to do a lot, whether it's shows or, you know. And my first show, man, shit, my heart was like, you know what I mean? And he pushed me to do it.
I always get nervous no matter what.
Every show,
no matter what. Like, I always get nervous, even though I've done it like fucking thousands of times. It's like, fuck, it's still the.
Last show, this motherfucker was sweating like a motherfucker.
That's good, dog. That's good, dog.
Dripping. I haven't sweat like that in a minute. My back was just like, it was just gushing out the back. I'm like,
I ain't gonna lie. I think I even wiped his head with my
shirt.
You're like,
I think you did.
Yeah.
I think you did.
I had to help him out a little bit.
The thing that's cool when you perform in front of a new crowd, especially if they don't know your music all the way, it's like some of them they're waiting to get like the thumbs up to like vibe out to it.
That
like,
sucks, dog. You gotta get the approval
it's
and
like,
shit.
They'll bust the phones out, they'll start lining it up if it's dark, or they're like, damn, this food's actually tight. But then they're like, is everyone else do it? So like we live in a world that's kind of like, are you guys all feeling it or not? Instead of just going with what you feel. You know
but I think that's when you're on stage, you got to take command of that shit. Because
you do.
I mean, you can't just be you can't just be sitting still.
Sitting still, rocking the mic.
No, you gotta if you want them to move, you gotta move. You know what I mean? That's what that was one of my first mistakes when I would play on stage. Like I would just be like, you know, like there, fucking tense, just like tense and shit. Nah, you gotta you gotta get loose. Yeah.
I get it.
If you're tense, they're gonna be tense. They're gonna be like, is this fool even? Is this fool even sure of himself? Like, you know?
Yeah. So
because that's why you gotta interact with him. You start pointing at him, or like looking at him. Oh fuck, he looking at me. Like, that's right.
You gotta get him in, man. You gotta reel him in.
Tell me the last show we ain't do. I jumped down.
He did. Like the crowd started kind of like dying. They started dying down a little bit, but he got down on stage.
Yeah, you got him, man.
He turned it up. He did. He turned everybody up. Then they're like, oh shit, let's start lining it up and Rob, he gets people pumped because he has a lot of energy.
Nice, yeah. You gotta use it, man.
Yeah.
Everything, man. You gotta use everything you got. Yeah.
That's just the adrenaline pumping through me, you know.
Yeah.
It's just like, man, you know.
Me, I'm more like mellow, but like deeper. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you always got something to say, dog.
I do.
Yeah. You always got. Yeah.
I always gotta watch what I say too at the same time.
Fuck that, dog. You gotta be you, dog.
Yeah.
You gotta be you, dog.
Yeah.
Nah, facts.
Fuck who don't like it.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be like.
If you gotta fake who you are to be around somebody, it's like, is it even worth it?
I don't like. Yeah, I get it. Like, I don't really say like it's faking, but like avoiding certain things, certain topics to talk about at the same time. Because I have been like, you know what I mean, where like something was going good on social media, and they're like, oh, this fool's with this.
Yeah, it's tough, dog. It's threading needles. It's threading needles, dog.
Yeah, because I remember a long time ago, my Facebook had like 5,000 friends, and then I started saying shit.
And they're like,
things, just personal
from
views.
5,000 to 3K.
Yeah, not even. I'm like down to 100, like just family and friends.
Well, I think Facebook kind of done.
It's done, yeah.
Facebook, the Facebook era. Dog, I was in the MySpace era, dog.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
MySpace. MySpace was dope.
MySpace, dog. That's where you put your music up and get all the fucking groupies and shit, dog. You know what I mean?
Cause I like.
Oh yeah, I remember Mocha Space. That's where you meet all the fucking cholas and shit. You know what I mean?
Trying to
when I was fucking out there single, dog, everything was fair play for me, dog. You know, you got like the cholas, I like the greasers, I like the goth chicks, I like the emo chicks, the punk chicks.
So you're in a relationship right now?
Yeah, I got kids. I got two kids and shit. Yeah, you know, I got my girl and shit. You know.
I mean, so what? You got a boy and a girl?
I got a boy and a girl. Yeah, my oldest is my daughter, and then my son. Yeah,
that's dope.
5,
See,
yeah.
I got 3 girls, my boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank God I was gonna keep trying for that boy, dude. If the second one wasn't gonna happen, I was probably gonna wait a little bit, man.
3 girls, I would try for that boy, but I ain't trying to have 4 girls.
No, I feel you, dog. Like, dog. Well, even that, like, I wouldn't trip. Like, if I had the money to take care of them, fuck yeah. You know, give me the whole football squad, dog. I got a 53-man roster, dog.
Yeah, I wish I had all the money. That's why I'm trying to fucking rap and fucking come in this podcast game, you know. But
well, they always do. The thing about music is your music is not gonna sell, dog. Yeah. It's the touring that's gonna get you the money, dog.
I tell these artists all the time.
Yeah, that's why, like, I mean, I don't drop.
Merch is big. Merch is big, dog.
Like, to be honest, like, I don't drop. Like, I don't have, but
I
don't have a body of work right now that people could be like, hey, like, I see this
but that takes
and that.
Time, dog.
No, but I got a body of work that people don't know. Like I got fucking music in the fucking chamber, but I just haven't released it. Yeah. But it's just like, man, because just
but you don't want to, dog. You never, dog. In the climate of things right now, you never know, dog. The world could fucking end, and you're like, fuck, I saved it all.
And it's cool.
Yeah. But as long as you know, that's the true artist doesn't give a fuck if he makes money off of it or not.
Because it's not what about that. Happy, dog. And honestly, that's why, like, music's not my main thing. Like, I love music, don't get me wrong. But, like, at the same time, too, like, man, like, I just love life. I love, like, you know what I mean, where I'm at, you know what I mean? And like, I done put out music before, and you know, some of the people that I know that are telling me, hey, release music, are the same people that are fucking, like, you know, like, as soon as I drop something, they're not sharing it. They're not doing anything.
That's what it is,
like, man, come on, man. Like, get the fuck away from me. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that, you know? It showed me that. Like, my social media, I probably got like 38 followers on my fucking Instagram. But fuck Instagram to me, you know? Like, that don't make me or break me, you know what I'm saying? Like, man,
it's about how you connect with actual people, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Social media is fake, dog.
But that's why, like, I'm glad to have, like, something like this that I can be able to speak my mind, you know? Because
everybody should be able to speak. Thank God for YouTube. I mean, they're fucking dropping the ball, too, though. But, like, but they gave a big ass, a lot, dog. A lot, Like,
I love YouTube though, because that's all I'm on.
YouTube's
I
dope,
love
dog.
podcasts,
But if you're trying to fucking make money off of YouTube, like, you can't say certain shit, and you can't have some kind of certain algorithm, or else they demonetize you. And I'm like,
that's only if you're getting monetized.
Yeah, that's only if you're getting monetized.
Yeah.
Like me, I don't give a fuck. I say whatever I want. I say whenever I want. Like,
right now,
dog. I got called out about an abortion fucking thing, dog. Like, dude. My fucking podcasts are as controversial as it gets, dog. Like, am I kidding or am I being real? You'll never fucking know, because I'm not going to fucking tell you, dog. You know what I mean?
So what do you think about abortion?
I'm against it, dog.
Me too.
Yeah, I
pro-life right here.
Look. If a girl gets raped and she don't want to have a fuck, dog.
Choice. But why?
But I'm against making it. I'm against making it illegal. I don't think it should be illegal.
To me, even if that happens, right? It was allowed to happen, as far as, like, and no disrespect to the women that's out there that have been raped, because I'm not trying to speak on that, right?
Yeah.
But as far as, like, man, that baby deserves a life. Because you never know what that baby will become to be. And that baby has a heartbeat.
The kickback to that is, like, it could have been baby Hitler too, baby. You know what I mean?
And if so, then let it be.
Hitler up in this
and if so, then let it be. But only God knows who He's bringing in, because God knitted that baby from the womb. You know
I don't think it should be illegal, Doug. Definitely not. But is it wrong? That's a whole different story. You know, rights are not right and wrong type shit. You know what I mean?
To each its own. You know,
you can't be telling people like dog. When the COVID came along, dog, I thought I was fucking.
But
I had to get vaccinated at my old job, dog. Had to.
Yeah. But sometimes when we're like, hey, to each its own, and go ahead and let them just go ahead and do that, they use it as a form of birth control.
That's where I'm like, fuck that.
That's
it's
wrong.
Like, damn, Tina, you here for the 5th time this week, dude?
Come on, man.
Just use some rubber, man.
That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong, you know, and because, like, to be honest, I watched this movie called Unplanned, you know.
Okay,
and
what's
it
about?
Unplanned, and it was about the lady that was like a co-founder of
Planned
Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood, yeah.
And it showed, like, in the beginning, it shows how they vacuumed the baby out. Bro, that was the scariest shit that I ever seen, and I do not agree with that because the baby, you think the baby don't have a life or don't have like feelings, but that baby was fighting for his life. You know what I mean? While they're vacuuming its leg out first, and then the next leg, like, man, that was the nastiest shit that you could never see. Like, why would you like, man? It's just
choices,
so crazy.
Choices, dog. I've seen fucking kids out in the street, dog.
That baby has a life. That baby has a heartbeat, and that baby has a feeling.
You know what I mean? Like, I've seen some fucked up situations, dog, where, like, it's like, damn, you see a kid out there on the street just by himself, nobody taking care of him and shit. It's like, fuck.
But sometimes those are the kids that end up being the best kids, you know.
I feel you.
Because
but
those kids
the sadness in their eyes sometimes.
Because
like,
sometimes through
those
the
are also
agony,
the kids that commit a lot of suicide, dog.
No, but sometimes through the agony, sometimes those are the kids that like learn to become successful. You know,
Yeah.
and those are the kids
character
that become,
definitely.
because that's what gives them character. That's why they know the fucked up situations. They don't go to that. They don't resort to that. But the ones that are fucking spoiled, the ones that are fucking like, hey, they don't know that lifestyle. They go through that shit because they rather like, oh, this is what's cool. This is what's gonna fucking, you know what I mean? Like that shit ain't cool. That shit ain't no life to fucking, you know what I mean? And those kids that go through that type of shit, they know, you know what I mean? Like, man, and that, you know, but besides all that shit, you know what I mean?
But no,
yeah, let's get this shit. Let's get this shit.
No,
Fucking Triple X about to drown that Crown Royal and shit.
But you know, and it's some real shit though. It's some real shit though. You know, because those are sometimes the most successful kids. They've been through shit. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? The ones that haven't, sometimes they don't know what the other side is.
It's like Rogan says all the time, dog. Like, fucking tough times build tough men.
Yeah.
Easy times build soft men.
Yeah, soft men, bro. Come on, bro.
Right,
and how many easy times? Yeah, how many soft men are out here?
Yeah.
I could pierce this fool's tit, and he's going, Yeah, I'm just playing, but you know what I mean? But, nah, like, you know, at the same time, too, that's the truest shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know? And man, we just, I mean.
Well.
So what's the next step, Triple X? Where are you trying to go? Like,
I'm happy where I'm at. Like it's just because I'm doing everything independent, so I'm happy. Like, I do things like the old school way sometimes. So like I like to go on tour. Like I got like
yeah.
And that's before the pandemic. Well, during the pandemic, kind of fucked everything up.
Fuck yeah, dog.
But after, you know, before the pandemic, I was doing shows weekly out of state. You know what I mean? Colorado,
that's dope,
Arizona.
Dude. Yeah,
like, we're going out. Like
that's dope.
But now there ain't those little jobs anymore because all these rappers are taking them up now. Because now it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, because they can't sell their music anymore through fucking dude. I think it's fucked up how those bigger corporations like Spotify and fucking like.
Yeah.
They pay so little for streams, dog. Yeah. But they get the fucking big end of the check, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, fuck.
They do. But that's why you got to come up with new ways
and
do it. It's like, even when, like, artists want to collab with me, my DM's always full of people wanting to work with me. And it's like, sometimes it's like, all right, if you're tired, I'll work with you. But then sometimes it's like, bro, you got to send me some money. Like, you might be like, I don't like, oh, this only has this amount of views. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
you're hitting me up for a feature because you know what I bring. You know what
I
mean?
Right. Yeah,
you don't have to pay, dog. Pay to play. That's it.
That's what it is, dog.
But it's also putting in work over the years. You know what I mean? Like,
it's not like you just came out of fucking the just from last night. You know, like overnight sensation and shit. Yeah. You've been on this shit, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I've been back on it full time the last 3 years because it's just I love it. Like music's my life.
Music cleanses the soul, man.
And it's not only music, like we said earlier, the podcast and social media. Even though like I don't like a lot of it, it's like you have to be on that.
Oh
shit.
yeah.
You have to be like working on it. Like I'm always.
Yeah, you're always on, dude. You're always putting something on. Yeah. I get fucking tired, dog. Like I'm fucking like. Sometimes like the shit I see in there, I'm like, fuck, I don't even want to fucking post anything, you know, like,
It's like there's consumers and then there's creators, and like we're all creators here, like, but sometimes when like on social media, like my mindset is always creator. Yeah. I have to give to the people, even though they might not act like they're looking at it, they watching.
Oh, they dog.
Hey, you don't have to heart my shit. I look at the engagement and
you can see that shit, dog.
Yeah,
dog.
So I know they're there.
There's fucking times on my posts where I get like fucking 600, 700 views and it's only like fucking 50 likes.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's like I've been getting on that TikTok a little bit. Like I'm not doing dances or nothing yet, but what I
want to see that shit though.
What I like about it,
dance?
Not really, but what I like with the TikTok is kind of cool is I noticed when you like make a post, like my shit ain't popping or moving on TikTok yet, but motherfuckers, you can see who views your shit. So it's like, like, oh, you viewing my shit? Like, that's what, like, I think Instagram needed to get on top of that, too. Like, because people are viewing that shit.
Yeah.
But I love the story because motherfuckers be watching that shit like crazy. Like,
but they don't fuck with you, you know what I mean?
Fuck with me. I'm like, yeah, that's right, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, music, it's hard. Sometimes you hit a brick wall creating, dog, and And when it's rolling, it's rolling. Like
you gotta keep it rolling and shit. Yeah, because you will hit that block, man.
You will hit it.
Yeah.
And it hurts. You know, it does, because I get writer's block all the time.
Oh yeah.
But then sometimes I'll find something that inspires me. I could be with Rob. You know what I mean? This fool fucking like, boom, we're gonna get on this shit. This fool will motivate me. You know, and then or he comes up with great ideas all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, people on the team, they always my compa too, Blur, that fool always helping out too. That fool's you know, he's like my
Money
Migs, Prolific.
Nice. Shout out.
Yeah, all them.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, like Blur for me, that he's always been like my A&R. He does music himself too, but like he always like he knows the sound of music. You know what I mean? So you need people around.
Oh yeah, and that's why, I realized that too late.
Yeah.
Because once when I was in my band and we all fucking broke up, I was like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna do everything myself. That's why I learned how to play like every fucking instrument.
Yeah.
And fucking I learned how to fucking fuck with the software and shit. And but you need a team.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need a team, dude. Like you can't. You fucking need a team.
Yeah.
Can't go into battle by yourself. You know what I mean? ain't nobody won a one-man army and shit. You know.
There's ups and downs. So I tell everyone all the time.
Everybody got different fucking
views and ideas. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what makes it hard sometimes. But you know what? Like us being leaders, we got to be able to listen. And we got to be able to like take that into consideration and put that all into one, you know, and then make our decisions, you know, and stuff like that. But like all of us are leaders, you know. Everybody wants to be a leader, you know, and all of us are, you know. But at the same time too, like sometimes it just takes the head of it to like bring everything together and be like, hey, you know what, this is what we're gonna do, and involve everything. Like, you know,
to quote the great Wu-Tang, is like we're like Voltron. We all form, you know, and make one.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's dope. And that's the dopest thing about it, you know. Like everybody has great ideas. Everybody has great opinions, you know. And on a great leader, you shouldn't fucking never mind that. Like you shouldn't just be like, you know what I mean? My ideas are the ones.
You guys are fucking lucky, you know, like. It's hard to find fucking trustworthy people, dog. Like, it's easy to find people that want to fuck, you know, like fuck around, you know, and fucking do and be creative and shit. But it's hard to find somebody that's loyal. And it's gonna be there when it's fucking tough, and it's gonna be there when it's fucking up, you know. Like, it's hard to find those people. There's a lot of snakes in this fucking field, dog.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they're the ones that's close to you. You know what I mean? So you gotta keep an eye on them. And like, what the fuck? Like, check them, get them in place, because there's ups and downs, dog. You can't get caught up in shit. You know what I mean? You gotta just stay the course. You know? And it's like, I've been around a long time, so I know how this works. I know how the industry is. And two, what a lot of people they don't know is by the time after you're 25, your chances of becoming a superstar.
It's way the possibility goes down from like 30 to like fucking 5 to 6%.
I think it's like 1%. 1% your chances of being like big. But like there's lanes in this industry to make money and everyone get money, you know.
But I think it's better to make it big when you're older, dog.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to handle all that responsibility when you're a fucking 19-year-old.
It's like
blow through it or fucking end up fucking ODing somewhere and.
It's like a lot of
these. But the only statistics that are saying that is because you ain't pushing yourself. Like, you know what I mean? There's people that make it big that are like 40, 50.
Oh,
They do other avenues.
Yeah.
They're not just pushing this rap thing. Yeah, rap thing is a fucking young man's game, you know, supposedly.
Yeah.
You know, and as long as you allow that to fucking like cloud your
judgment.
Yeah, like then cool. You know what I mean? But other than that, like shit, I'll be rapping till I'm 80. I don't give a fuck.
I think technology fucking changed that, dog.
Yeah.
You can be a successful rapper at 50 something, dog. You know, like you just gotta pop.
The thing with
you gotta go viral.
Yeah, like how we grew up, it was. I mean, you couldn't go as viral as you can now. It was
hard.
It was hard back then. Now it's like it's easier, but at the same time it's hard because
everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. So you really gotta be doing something unique, something different.
You're literally fighting for people's attention.
Yeah.
But that's why you gotta give to the people that are watching you, like your fans that are consuming it. Like you gotta deliver to them and focus on them because they're the ones gonna build you up.
Yep.
They're gonna be the ones buying the tickets. And like when we do drop merch, they're gonna be buying it, you know, because people always asking merch.
Yeah, where's the merch?
Sometimes like it's like it might not be as important to me, but it's important to somebody else. But too, coming up with merch is hard too because we've had plenty of designs that we're like, all right, we're gonna go with this, we're gonna go with that.
It's getting them into production.
Production and trying to figure out.
Not only that, but like, man, put it into play. You know,
it is.
Especially if people are telling you like, hey, because that's where you're gonna make like your profit at. That's where you're gonna make the profit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what goes back into the music.
Yeah.
That's why you get better quality music. You get better quality producers. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why we do gotta put money into.
You have to. I put in fucking thousands into my fucking avenues, dog. Like my shit, like,
I'm all up in the
dude, my wife's looking at me like, damn, now you want to do this? It's like, yeah, dude, you gotta fucking like. It's like you're a man of a million things, dog. Like, I want to be a fucking musician. I want to be a fucking podcaster. Yep. Hey, dog, I dream big, dog. I wouldn't mind being an actor. I wouldn't mind being a director, dog. Like,
and that's how I am. Like, I mean, I speak with my money first. Like, hey, I think I got to get a brand first. And, hey, that's what I'm going to go do. Pay for, you know what I mean, logo.
You got to pay. You got to pay, dog. And in order to pay,
he got a bad logo made too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We just haven't put it into effect, but
at least you got it there now. You know what I mean?
I don't look at it just like me. I look at it as a collective.
Yeah.
Whoever I'm with, like, it's a collective, you know.
Yeah.
And even though I paid for it, it's like, man, this is all of us, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. But too, like, when it don't get, like, I've been sitting on it for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just about putting it to play, and hopefully that's the intentions with this type of stuff, you know. Hopefully we could put it into play and people want to, you know what I mean, how can I say, like, in us, you know what I mean? Like abide in us. Not abide, but like, you know, purchase something like that and you know
just
what I mean?
keep it growing. And just keep it growing,
yeah, believe in us, you know.
It's like what
and that we're going to keep it growing, you know.
It's like with the podcast. Like, I've had a lot of people hit me up for podcasts, and Rob's been telling me for a long time too. Hey, man, he's like, let's start our own podcast. That's what this was about. Because I'm like, hey, my boy Ness, get a hook. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got the shit, dog. Like, yeah.
Because we got a lot of people. Like, there's a lot of people wanting to get behind things, and sometimes it's like we're trying to like fit the pieces. You know what I mean? And it's coming together.
Yeah,
it's coming together. But
as long as you keep pushing towards it, dog. I told you I'm down. I'm in, dog. Like, when I say I want to do something, dog, there's many people that'll tell you like they're down.
Yeah.
But when shit comes, it's time to fucking deliver. They're gonna fucking flake.
Yeah.
I met a lot of those people. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of work. People they don't know that, man. It's you know, shooting, editing, cameras. You know, so that's just gonna come along with it, but. Yeah, a lot of podcasts I haven't gone on because I haven't liked what those people are standing on. Like, they'll hit me up and I'm like, man, they got so many scandals going on. Like, what's going on? Like, personal scandals. I'm like, I don't want to get like associated with that.
Nah, you know? Dog.
So that's
and even especially in the cancel culture, dog. Like, you get associated with the wrong fucking person, and you're like, you're done.
Yeah,
done.
Facts. Yeah. Like that Andrew Tate thing was pretty crazy.
Fuck, dog, they fucking got him, dog.
Who got caught lagging?
But he was saying it before, dog. Like, he was saying, like, hey, man, all this shit I'm saying. I mean, I never really followed the Andrew Tate thing, but he was saying, I think he was at the Full Send podcast. He was telling him, like, hey, man, like, all this shit I'm saying, like, they're gonna come at me. They're gonna get me for some bullshit. Yeah. I'm
speaking too much truth.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up in jail, and if that don't work, they're gonna fucking kill me. So now he's in step 2. All right, he said there was 3 steps: cancellation, going to jail, and then if that one doesn't work, death.
I already tried to cancel him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now he's in jail. Now he's in jail. They're gonna Epstein that fool, dog. Yeah. Dog, he's in fucking Romania, dog. Like, they don't give a fucking jail over there, dog. You're gonna find him. You're gonna find him in the fucking. It seems
like he's running though. You know what I mean?
They
like,
said they got him for some.
To be in Romania, like, for sure in America, you're over here, you're over here. Now you get caught in Romania.
You know what they got him for, right?
Yeah.
Human trafficking, dog.
Yeah.
Has that fool ever been, like, involved with that shit?
That fool's a top G, homie. How you gonna get that fool? Like, you know what I mean? That's top G right there.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, I knew Andrew Tate because I'm really into like fucking mixed martial arts and shit like that. He was a fucking kickboxer, dog.
I seen that.
He was pretty solid kick. Like, he wasn't the best, but he was pretty good. You know what I mean?
He put his you know what I mean?
Most people don't know I was a UFC fighter.
Oh shit.
Nah. He's 0-12.
0-12, dog. I gotta owe on my record.
I'm a professional getting his ass kicked.
When they need some fool to win, they fucking send me in.
You need a win, hit me up, huh?
You need a loss, nigga. Yeah. But nah, that's cool. But Yeah, Andrew Tate though, man, he don't deserve to be in jail.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm gonna look into him, see, because I saw that shit yesterday and it caught my attention. I'm like, what the fuck? And they say that fool was engaging with, I don't know if you guys know who Greta Thunberg is. She's like a big ass fucking she's an activist for some kind of some kind of
get Brittany
environmentalist.
Griner, man. Let's get him out. Even though we got Brittany Griner out already, let's get Andrew Tate out. Let's get him back to the America.
No, they ain't gonna get him. I think he fucked with the wrong people.
Fuck that. Homie, we gotta get that fool out.
That's why it's good. And then on the other
free
side,
Andrew Tate.
Hashtag free Andrew Tate.
I don't know his involvement, so I can't say.
Yeah, I don't know either, dog. But Robo fucking persuaded me, dog. I'm in, dog. You got my vote.
There is a lot of weirdos in the world, so we don't know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog.
But yeah, it does look like a scam.
Well, you want to talk about weirdos? Look at that Balenciaga shit.
Oh, fucking
now that's a gang of weirdos.
Kanye, we all know Kanye's fucking crazy, dog. Yeah. You know, like.
Are you sure to say he's crazy?
Dog,
does the media make him sound?
He's spontaneous.
But does the media make him sound crazy?
Well, because he makes himself sound
crazy. He does. But look.
How long have you guys followed Kanye?
No, I followed him a little bit. But I'm just saying, that's like knowing some information that you want the whole world to know, right? Mm-hmm. You're gonna sound crazy, bro, because you're like, hey,
but he goes in hard, dog. Like he goes in like there's no possible way that he's wrong. Yeah, and that's kind of like, I mean, he says a lot of truthful shit, dog. Don't get me wrong. Like, I even told Triple X, like, I like his music.
Yeah. I've always liked his music. Why would you agree with some? Not to say to agree with everything. But just like, how do you know that he's wrong on the rest? You don't know that he's wrong.
I mean, I think it's pretty fucked up to say that fucking slavery was a choice, dog. It wasn't, dog. It wasn't, dog. Like, you can fight, you're gonna die though. Yeah. I mean, that's the only choice.
Well, sometimes that's all the choice that you have. Yeah. So if the choice that you choose is like, hey, you know what? I'd rather choose slavery, then that's a choice. Just like if the mark of the beast comes, you have a choice. Bro, are you gonna take the mark of the? Are you gonna take the mark of the beast? Are you not?
My job forced me to get a fucking vaccine I didn't want to get.
Forced, you had the choice whether you wanted to take
dog. Like, hey, for me, dog.
So
I'll die for my kids to have a good life, dog. I don't give a fuck, but like,
it's like
well, that's for some, but see, there's other means of making a way of life for your kids.
I mean, it's
hard, but you're thinking that job's the only way.
Right, for right now, yeah. Because
right now,
if I were to get fired, they're gonna have all this shit's gonna get on hold. Dog. It's like, hey, man, like.
Yeah, but for right now, but sometimes we think that like, oh, this is all I got and this is all that it's gonna make. But give it some time, bro. Like, say you chose not to, right? You're gonna go through a slump. You're gonna go through and you're gonna, look, you don't want to see, you don't want to. That's a choice. Yeah, that's a choice.
But see, like, if you're getting, like, I don't even want to get on this, to be honest. But if you're getting on the Bible, like, it's pretty clear that you're not even gonna know what you do in that time. So you're not. So I can't.
But if you're willing to fold over like little things, like, come on, like.
But I mean, if God is so forgiving, there is nothing that you can do.
Not the mark of the beast, though. I think that comes.
I think the mark of the beast got to be clear, dog. Like, they're gonna tell you, like,
it will be. They said in the time you will know, like. You will
and
know.
I'm not gonna say yet, like you're gonna take it or him or whatever. Like, nobody knows what's gonna happen.
Like, I'm telling you, dog. Fucking.
Let's switch the subject. No, but even the most like Christian people will take it.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like that at that point it's gonna be like, is it you or your kids? You know.
And I'm always gonna choose me, dog.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that's what it is. But you know, like at that point, it's just like, you know, because these bodies that we live in, bro.
Yeah,
they're
temporary.
Just automobiles. They're
temporary.
We're all temporary, homie. There's an everlasting life. And say there is a life after this, where you're willing to tamper with it being.
From what I read, nothing's guaranteed, dog. It's not guaranteed that we'll meet in another life. It's not guaranteed you'll meet your kids in another life.
The only thing that's guaranteed
death,
is
And the thing I was gonna get back on celebrity before we got on that stuff is like I don't even keep up on celebrities like that. So like,
He's scary.
I mean, it's kind of hard.
He's
If you have a
scary.
social, if you
He's
kind
scary.
no, it's just
if you have a social media, it's kind of hard to
He's
like.
scared.
I don't
there.
even really follow too many celebrities because their lives don't really interest me. Too, I don't know.
Not
if it's
about
just my,
idolizing.
I don't know if it's idolizing. It just sometimes it's like I'll see it like I barely start following TMZ to like keep up on the news.
They got
You know
the
what I
same struggles as we do.
No, they probably do, but I'm saying
do.
like
with
Just
money,
at a different,
with money,
While we're at a different level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
it's just you can
are
choose.
they
Like I
happy?
think at one time I followed like Mayweather because I was a fan of him at boxing.
Okay, yeah.
You know, and even though I like him a lot, but like the money every day, I was just like, yeah, I'm kind of tired of seeing this.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. I feel you, man.
I'm gonna follow. You know what I mean? If I'm being honest, but I'm saying like celebrities, I haven't really even followed. Like I barely started following the Cowboys. I'm a big Cowboys fan.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And I'm liking their stuff too. Like, but it's like some things like people really follow their lives, and
I'm more of a news source guy, like
news source,
and then the news sources end up like talking about celebrities, and that's how I know and shit, yeah.
But yeah, like it'll be like, did you see such and such bought a new car and a new house for such?
Yeah, that kind of shit. I'm like, fuck, I don't give a fuck.
But do you follow the news and everything that you believe in though?
Oh no, the fucking mainstream news that they feed you is all bullshit. Dog.
It's all bullshit.
Yeah. But they kind of give you a little like hints here and there of what's really going on. Not to the full extent, but they'll let you know like dog, like they've been clamoring at World War III for the past 4 years, dog.
But
it's coming, dog. No, it's coming.
No,
it's
it
coming.
says that in the Bible.
It's a slow.
But it says it in the
pace.
Bible.
Yeah.
That there's gonna be rumors of wars.
Yeah.
You know what I
here
mean?
we are.
And it's all rumors. It's all rumors,
There's
bro.
been wars for
that's how I look at
hundreds
it.
of years.
Call me Alex Jones or whatever, dog. But like a lot of this shit is all fabricated, dog. Like all these like fucking.
They're just trying to
all
spread
these wars.
fear.
Yeah, all these wars are fabricated, dog.
They try to spread fear
That's the
within the people.
and that's the best source of fucking
because
to get
they're
the sheep
gonna,
in line, dog. Fear.
Yeah. You're gonna fall in line, you know. But fuck that. That's why we gotta raise our people up. Whoever it is, whoever's listening to this
is the kind of shit that got Nipsey killed, dog.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's
no.
That's
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. I was never a big like. There's a
I love
people.
Nipsey. I love Nipsey.
I seen him play at the Observatory a few times. He was pretty dope, but like I wasn't
Nipsey.
that big of a Nipsey fan. But I liked his shit, his like activist shit. Like that fool was fucking with Dr.
I love
Sebi,
Nipsey's
dog.
music. I
Dr.
love Nipsey
Sebi
as
is
a person.
Beast, dog.
You know, like Nipsey when he died, like man, my mom had a fucking like a stroke, and then like I fucking had ended up hearing about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She went to the hospital. Then it was like, hey, Nipsey died. Like what? And that was like fucking almost April 1st. I want to say March 31st if I'm not mistaken. No, it was March 31st, if not okay. April 1st. You know what I'm saying? But it was around that right there that like my mom had a stroke, and right as soon as she had that, we went and took my mom to the hospital. Then we heard Nipsey died. And I was like, damn, what the fuck? Like,
yeah,
man, Nipsey was a big part of my life, man, and an influence. You know what I mean, man? He was a big influence in my life, you know, from Hustle in the House. That was the first song that I could say that I heard from him. And he came out with many songs before that, but that was the first song that I ever heard from him that I was like, man, this, you know what I mean? I really liked, you know what I mean? And from there, like, but just hearing him as a person and what he stood for, man, that really spoke volumes, you know what I mean? Yeah. And
yeah, I was more of a fan of his work with Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi's a fucking naturalist, dog. Like
and that's outside of the music, you know.
Yeah.
And that's dope, you know. And that's what a lot of people.
That fool,
you know, and that wasn't until after. That wasn't until later that I really started like damn, like this fool.
That fool fucking knew the cure cancer, knew the cure for diabetes.
Yes, sir.
And they shut.
Yes, sir. And it's all about what we eat.
Yeah.
It's all about what we eat. The alkaline and all that stuff. Yeah.
It's the same thing with I don't know if you guys are a big like cannabis like fucking follower, but same with weed, dog. Like weed was fucking pushed out of the United States because the big tobacco company saw it as a fucking competition, dog.
See?
Yeah.
And then you know what? That because they're a bigger industry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
they're
gonna
shit
try
illegal,
to
yeah.
Come on.
they were behind the government's ear. They're like, oh, they were funding their parties, and they're like,
more people are gonna want to smoke bud than fucking cigarettes.
I don't like cigarettes.
You know what I mean? Nah, me neither. I'm cool. I'll smoke cigarettes. I'll smoke a fucking joint. Yeah. I won't smoke no motherfucking cigarette.
I don't even smoke blunts with tobacco wraps anymore, dog.
I mean, I'll smoke a blunt.
Yeah, nah. Too much tobacco.
But still, that's why they do all that. Hey, get the blunt, get the this and that, man. Fuck all that. But weed outdoes tobacco any day.
Yeah, I don't drink.
Anybody would choose weed over fucking
weed and mushrooms,
tobacco.
Dog. Weed and
a lot of people will. The majority.
Give me a cigarette. No, it's playing.
He's like, right now.
Nah, I don't.
Here you go, right here. I got one.
Yeah,
lit.
Yeah.
You know, hell yeah, man. Shit, Nipsey though, that was one of the my influences too, man.
Weed, fuck yeah, dog. I went backwards, dog.
Oh,
all right, we're back, man. But yeah, guys, I think we could do this shit, dog.
Facts.
I think you guys got interesting stories. I know how to manage this shit, you know, like.
Yup.
I think.
You haven't heard no stories yet, you know, but honestly, like, man, our intentions is to create a podcast, you know what I mean?
Sure,
because this YouTube world is booming, you know what I mean? Create a podcast that's worth something, tell our stories, nonetheless do reviews, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's what's all good. That's coming together today. I think it's that first step, you know, because I can see it doing really well. Especially with everything, we tie it all in together, and we'll work everything out.
We all come from fucking different parts of the world, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But like you said, bro, we gotta have our, not all eggs in one basket. You know?
Yeah.
We gotta have it in different things: podcasts, rapping, doing different things. You know, like to get out there. So, I mean, this is just one step of many. You know.
Oh fuck yeah, dog.
And
I'll be here to enjoy the ride, dog.
Part of this,
for sure. It was nice meeting you guys, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know,
Eric, I know fucking
Thank you.
Triple X, fucking
Triple X. Even though we know each other, we're gonna leave together.
Came in the same car, huh? Yeah, that's kind of how I like to roll, dog. Like, I can have a group of people coming, but I want to be with people I know, dog.
For sure, man.
That's what it is. Because I got a lot of people on the outside, like, hey, let me roll with you, let me go. And it's not even like, it's just I don't know you. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta, like, that's why everyone I keep around is, like, solid. You know what I mean? So that's how I try to keep it.
I appreciate that shit, dog, for letting me be a part of this shit, dog. For sure, dog.
And but we're gonna get this shit popping, dog. I appreciate you, you know.
I appreciate you
getting
guys.
Our feet wet today, you know.
Hey, appreciate you guys giving me a chance, dog.
How was it, would you say?
Yeah, dog, like, does it even feel like we've been recording for an hour?
Nah, not really.
Yes,
that shit goes well. That's what I was telling you too. Like, man, 2 hours is gonna go by like.
Yeah, it goes. Yeah, especially if we're fucking flowing, dog. If we're vibing off each other, dog. Like, like it's kind of hard to do shit with people you can't vibe with. You know what I mean?
Especially
so it's like,
too, I got ideas for our shows. You know,
yeah, dog. And
like, let's come up with some shows.
For sure, dog.
And we're gonna do this YouTube shit. We're gonna make it go out there, and you know what I mean. Do our best and put our ideas together, you know?
For sure, man.
Like, your ideas ain't gonna go just like, you know, nonchalant, like ain't nobody listening. No, we're gonna listen and we're gonna fucking put that and apply it. Your ideas, my ideas, the homies' ideas, the homies' idea, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's just like, man, we're gonna make this shit work. This is what would you call this podcast right here?
I think that's the type of thing we should fucking sit on, dog.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
we'll sit on it. We'll create it, and
the Pencil Takers podcast.
We'll come up with something, and we'll make it happen.
Yeah,
all right, man.
Nah, I'm down with it.
All right.
All right.